Welcome to USA Green Card Approved, your trusted guide to U.S. immigration success. Looking to get a U.S. green card? Whether you're applying through family, work, as an international student, a religious worker, or as a victim of abuse under VAWA, we share clear information, real stories, and step-by-step help made for you. We simplify the process and equip you with information approval of your green card. Subscribe now. Your journey starts here.
Hello, are you applying for the NIW green card and worried about unauthorized work? Did you know that even a small violation could actually endanger your green card application and put you at risk? So today I'll be focusing on 5 key important questions and answer that will really put you on the right path. Hi, my name is Gertrude Onuoha. I am an immigration attorney and I service clients all over the United States. Welcome to this channel where we provide educational information for your immigration transformation. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell so that when we upload new videos, you will be notified. Guys, it's important that you learn along with us because guess what? Ignorance of the law is never an excuse. So follow us, like, share, and be educated as you continue on your immigration journey. Without further ado, I will delve into these important questions. And then if you have any other question for me today, I'm happy to take on your question. I welcome you all once again. Thank you for joining. Question number 1. What is considered unauthorized work under U.S. immigration law? I want to start by saying this, that the top reason why immigrants come into the United States is to work. It's to work and make the dollars, make money, right? So working in the United States, it's huge, it's big. So the question then becomes, what is considered unauthorized work? Unauthorized work is any employment that is not authorized by the United States government through its agency called the USCIS. So if you are a visiting person, maybe you're visiting the United States and you engage in work that is unauthorized work. If you, as an international student, you are doing some side hustles and you're doing maybe dog walking, hair plaiting, hair braiding, doing YouTubing, and you're making money, or you're DoorDashing, Uber, Lyft, and all those side hustles, those are considered unauthorized work. They are considered violations because you do not have the authorization of the government to do these things. So, as an international student, if you are doing these things without permission, it's considered unauthorized work. And then it could be that you even got permission to work. Okay, maybe during your OPT, your CPT, or even as a religious worker or H1B. And then if you exceed the duration that's given to you for work, that is also considered unauthorized work. Listen, unauthorized work is very dangerous. It could really, really jeopardize your green card. So that's what unauthorized work is. Let's get to question number 2. How does unauthorized work affect my EB-2 NIW green card? So the way it affects it is that when you fill out your green card application, there's a place that asks you if you've engaged in unauthorized work. So if you have engaged in unauthorized work, this could really, really be a problem. It could really, really jeopardize your ability to get your green card, depending on the extent of the unauthorized work. Question number 3. So can I adjust my status to EB2 green card if I have worked without authorization? So it really depends. So there's something called waiver, okay, where if, for example, you have done work that's about 180 days and under 245K of the Immigration and Nationality Act, you might be able to get a waiver, but anything that's beyond 180 days might be very problematic. Again, unauthorized work is usually very problematic. And don't even ask me how the government is going to find out. I don't know. I have no clue. But I'm just saying that whether you're doing unauthorized work, under the table work, side hustles, this could really, really be a problem. Question number 4. Will unauthorized work affect my green card if I apply through consular processing instead of adjustment of status? Okay, before I answer this question, I want to explain something. So, consular processing is a process through which you go to your home country to get your green card. Like, you process it from your country, whereas adjustment of status is a situation where you're here in the United States, say in H-1B status or maybe F1, and then you change from that status, which is lawful, to the green card status. So you can either stay inside the United States and do it, which is usually preferred by most persons, or you can process it from your home country. Either way, you're going to get the permanent resident status if you meet all the conditions. Now, this question is asking, will unauthorized work affect my green card if I apply through consular processing instead of adjustment of status? Unauthorized work will definitely be a red flag. Most likely, it would affect your green card application, whether you're doing it through consular processing or not. At the consulate, most likely they may ask you to seek for a waiver, which is usually difficult to get sometimes, and it's not even guaranteed. So, whether you're processing inside the United States or outside the United States, unauthorized work could really be a problem and could jeopardize the chances of getting your green card through the EB-2 NIW pathway, or even the EB-1 for that matter. Yeah. Question number 5. What should I do if I have engaged in unauthorized work before applying for the EB-2? Okay, let me modify this question a bit. So, even if you have engaged in unauthorized work before you applied, it's a problem. So, let's say you apply for your green card and you also apply for work authorization. Application for your work authorization pending your green card does not authorize you to work until you get that application approved. Until the government approves the application, you cannot work. Okay, so the fact that you have a pending green card application, the fact that you have a pending work authorization application, does not authorize you to work until you get the green light to go ahead and engage in work. Understand that if you go ahead to work while your application is pending, that equates also to unauthorized work. You must have the authorization approval, and that comes in the form of a letter. You will receive a letter saying, "Dear Mr. John, your application for work authorization has been approved, blah, blah, blah." And you will also get what is called an EAD card that will enable you work here in the United States. So it's always better to be safe than sorry. A little violation can truly jeopardize your green card application. So be careful if you have an application that's pending, or if you intend to ever apply, because you're going to have to answer that question that says, have you engaged in unauthorized work? You're going to have to answer that question in your green card application. So I urge everyone watching this video, if you ever plan to apply for the green card, please stay away from unauthorized work. Having said that, I'm very happy to take on any other question regarding unauthorized work. So I have a wonderful question from Taiwo Bankole. It says, as an international student, can filing tax as a resident affect green card application or even citizenship? Okay, number one, I am not a tax consultant, so I'm not very sure what it means when you say filing tax as a resident. I really don't, I'm not very familiar with that term, but I want to believe that anyone that's making money or making an income here in the United States, you're expected to file taxes. So I would refer you to a colleague of mine who does a lot of taxes. As a matter of fact, we have a non-profit organization, International Students for Christ. Tomorrow, we're holding a seminar on tax. I would really invite you, Bankole, to come to that seminar where these issues will be addressed by two tax consultants. So I'm not a tax consultant. I'm not able to answer any questions concerning taxes, so I don't mislead you. All right. Any other question? Any other question? If you have any other question regarding unauthorized work, I'm very, very happy to take on that question right now. Remember, guys, unauthorized work is work that is not permitted by the US government. And I know that I have a lot of international students that are watching this video. I just want to say that as an international student, I get a lot of questions about side hustles. International students want to make money, because they feel like coming to the United States, I want to make money. But again, I want to tell you that if you do not get the permission of your international student office or the USCIS, you cannot engage in any sort of employment that generates income, whether it be dog walking, because these are side hustles, photograph taking, Uber, DoorDash, um, Lyft, um, even some YouTubing, Facebook, all those type of side hustles. If you do not have authorization, we do not recommend that you undertake this employment, because these are money making ventures and they are considered unauthorized work here in the United States. So I would suggest strongly that you stay away from these things, especially if you intend to apply for green card. Now, if you have any question, if you are conflicted and you're not sure what unauthorized work is or what it's not, you can reach out to my website, schedule a consultation, and then definitely reach out to us. We can sit down with you and analyze these issues. If you have not made an application, but already you have engaged in unauthorized work, I've seen people engage in unauthorized work, but they now have an approved 140 petition, but because they've engaged in unauthorized work, they are not able to go forward. And it's a problem, a very severe problem, severe, that could really jeopardize your chances of getting a green card here in the United States, especially through the employment-based pathway. So you definitely want to schedule an appointment if you can, and talk to an attorney. We are happy to talk with you. Go to my website, go-attorney.com. And if you're here, you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And we will be definitely able to engage with you. If you have any questions, we'll be rounding up in a few minutes. Please go ahead, put your questions on the chat. I'm very, very happy to take on those questions, because this is an issue that really borders on getting your green card. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate your time. Once again, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. In the absence of any further questions, please feel free to go to my website. You can subscribe and you can schedule an appointment on this issue. Again, unauthorized work is a big issue, very big issue. If you get caught, I know that somebody will say, how do I get caught? I cannot answer that question. I don't know how the government carries out their surveillance. I don't know how to check out these things. But the truth is that when you complete your green card application, you are expected to answer these questions correctly. And if you do answer that you've engaged in unauthorized work, definitely it becomes very problematic, except you can get a waiver and move forward with your process. On that note, I want to thank you all for joining this afternoon. I wish you all a wonderful afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, Saturday, at this same time for a live Q&A session. God bless you. valuable information today. At the Law Office of Gertrude Onuoha, we are committed to providing you with clear, useful information to help you on your immigration journey. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our clients say.
It was a great experience working with the law office of Gertrude Onuoha. She supported me all through my journey of getting my green card and was available to answer my questions. I will surely recommend her.
I had the privilege of working with the law office of Gertrude Onuoha for my national interest waiver program, and I can't express enough gratitude for her exceptional services. Thanks to her expertise, dedication, and strategic guidance, my NIW was approved smoothly and efficiently. I highly recommend her.
I attended a Zoom conference hosted by attorney Gertrude Onuoha by chance. After hearing her detailed explanations and client testimonials, I consulted with her. Despite my uncommon research field, she and her team took the time to understand every detail. Thanks to their professionalism and thorough work, my EB-2 NIW application was successful. I highly recommend their services.